Okay, so it looks like we are back up and running. Had a game crash. Like, just started the game. I was just hanging out here at my treasure chest. Yes, kitty cat. Oh, gotta look up. Oh man. And yeah, the game crashed. Super weird. I don't think I have had a game crash on this file yet. So, not sure what happened, but, yeah. What I was doing was getting myself ready for a trip out to the trader. And I think I was just about to put a, magnum together. Grab some money. I don't think there's anything else I really want to grab. Maybe this flashlight. Just kind of leave the rest, I think. Let's see, I don't think these have any ammo. We're good there. One thing I found is the adding a flashlight does not increase the value of the weapon. So my sell price right now is 6,000. Oh, well that's cool. But yeah, if I add this on there, it doesn't do anything. How much are these worth? 1,600, 15, 27. All right on. So I think that was it. And I'm just like, the game crash always like throws me off. Like I'm in that mindset. I'm all ready to go, and everything else sorted out, and then it's just like instantly interrupted. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm all trying to just take off running. You know how long it would take to run down there? My goodness. Man. Oh yeah, and like right before the game crashed, like basically what we did is we just started in the garden. So yeah, I was just kind of showing like this is what it looks like now. Good times. Um, got everything all growing in here. And then the mushrooms as well on their way. This will be enough to replant everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this whole room planted after I harvest that. But yeah, super hyped with the way everything turned out. I really like these two. And this gives me a lot of ideas for like supporting bases, because you can't normally spang, glass that far. But this allows you to, it seems to kind of extend it a bit further. Ugh. Oh yeah, and off stream, I went ahead and finished removing where the hallways had attached to that center building. And on the Horde night, I just stood right there in the center, and the base worked totally fine. So it's just that I can't be right underneath them. For some reason, in like the smaller version of this, like the much smaller version of this, it's totally fine for you to be right underneath them. Oh, I need to repair that. So a couple of things I kind of want to test on this still and see if we can get it to work. But right now, this pretty much just functions as long as I hang out in the center and just kind of like shoot down at them. Oh yeah, and I added in extra doors because the zombies are just like attracted to, like the door nearest them, I guess. And so like they were all piling up on the same door, so I just added in 3 more doors to give them more options. Gotta keep those zombies in mind. Oh man. Yeah, I figured I'd just cruise on down here real quick. Basically, I'm just trying to find items for the house. Or, well, I guess the base. But I'm kind of looking at it like a house because I need, like, oh, stop. Stuff for, like, a bedroom and a kitchen. All my, like, crafting room stuff I can pretty much make myself. I think we're good on that. I can make all the cabinets that I need. I can't make a sink, which drives me nuts. It's a cabinet with some pipes in it. I can make a fridge though, so there's that. So yeah, we'll get to kind of like finally moving everything in. Like I moved everything down to those boxes, and they've just been kind of sitting there for a while because I was caught up building the base, and then realizing it didn't work and having to rework the base, and then of course I needed a garden, you know, because that's super important. Oops. So yeah, all my stuff has just been hanging out in boxes for a while, and I would very much like to have it sorted out. So it's 1300, yeah, we'll be good. Alright. Yeah, sometimes like I'll get out of the burnt forest biome so I stop hitting those piles of embers and catching myself on fire. And I come over to the plains and I just start like hitting every cactus that I see. Driving skills may not be the best. But we get to where we were going, that's for sure. Oh, and I should stop. Let me see. This building should have a brass faucet. Since I've already taken this one. Cool. I'll go ahead and grab this real quick. Oh, I don't have my pickaxe. What a noob. Alright, never mind. I just knew I was taking off for the trader, and I guess I just left everything. Well, I don't need any tools. That's alright. We are in the burnt forest biome, so it won't be hard to just hop out and go find some of those. I guess I could have sat there and punched it. It probably would have only taken about 15 minutes. Hey there, Missy Mermaid. How's it going? Oops. Woo! I think we just, like I just stopped by here the other day, so I don't think anything will be respawned. There's like a gun safe inside of the house. Let's check the mailbox. Nah, it's not respawning. Okay. Whoa! It's like teleported us up. So I don't like opening doors into me in this game. Sometimes you have no choice.
Thank God, a customer.
Yeah, so he respawns 199. He has 2 sniper rifles. That's pretty cool. Nothing really. Could buy a bunch of schematics off him. And stack out my library. Okay, so you don't need that or that. And I think I'm good on like plastic and electronics and stuff like that. I hope I am. I have a lot of stuff that I need to build. But Those things are pretty easy to come by. Alright, what do you got? Nothing. Small trash bin? Take it. I'm not too big a fan of the chalkboard plates. I don't know, we'll buy it. Maybe I can do something with it. That's about it though. I'm not like interested in like the curtains for the glass blocks that I have at the base. Lockers you can make, and I don't really plan on putting any. Wait, maybe hold up. Give me some of that. All right. Let's see if we can sell him $6,000. That's awesome. Oh, he doesn't want the pistols? Shotgun? Woo! Barter 77. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's anything that I want. I mean, I could pick up a sniper rifle off of him. I mean, the one we have is pretty good. It's probably about this good. But yeah, it's fine.
Peace be with you, my friend.
This dude is so nice. He's like my favorite trader. The other guys kind of suck. Not a fan. So my sell price is 1,500. Let's go ahead and add that. So 1,300. So if I sold this to the trader, I'll get 1,500. So I'm losing like $200 off of this. But it is cool because it allows him to sell in this place. There have been times I just have like, well, you can see how many pistols that I have stacked up. These would all just be sitting in my base because I'd never be able to sell them all to the traders. They only accept like 3 at a time. So yeah, it's just too many. Alright, did we make any money? Really? Nothing? Oh yeah, I was just here a few days ago. I think yesterday when I was playing and I stopped by, I think it's like 12,000 or something like that. It was awesome. So the vending machines are super cool. Oh, but I guess word of warning, I guess, is the vending machines that you can buy from the trader, because you can like buy vending machines and go put them in your base, right? And when I first saw that, I was like, that is really cool, because then I can just go, you know, I can clean up after the Horde, and then just go drop all my stuff in my vending machine, right? But those only work between players. It's like player-to-player vending machines, so you actually have to have somebody in the game to go use it. But yeah, the ones at the trader, you just rent them for a certain amount of time, and then they just work. You know, the NPCs, I guess, that you never see, like come by from time to time and buy stuff. Your stuff just slowly sells off. You can adjust how much the cost of it is. Like right now, my bartering's almost 80, but I'm still like dropping it. Like all my prices are minus 40%, right? And that just allows them to sell quickly. I could probably attempt to do like minus 20 instead, but I just don't think I would sell nearly as many items, and I'd only be getting a little bit more money out of it. But once I get my bartering up higher, probably like past 80, I might turn it up and see how things sell. So it is kind of an interesting aspect of the game. Alright. So we'll definitely be back. I have a ton of fertilizer. This is why I love the burnt forest biome. Like, you probably get like 15 fertilizer just by digging up that small area. I might be being a little bit optimistic, but I don't think by too much. But I've been kind of thinking, like, I've been getting a lot of ideas for another playthrough. Just like new style of base and things. Kind of in like, once again, like this base that I'm building right now is like me incorporating a bunch of ideas from other bases that I've built. Hey, dog. Um, and the next idea I have is kind of the same thing. Just like building in an old style, but with new knowledge. And if it works, I think it's gonna look really cool. But for that playthrough, I'd love to do it in the desert. I've never done a playthrough in the desert, so I'll actually have to section off my chrysanthemum, because I'll have to have chrysanthemum tea for the cooling effect. And I always use redwood blocks, so I'm gonna need a bunch of chrysanthemum for all the redwood blocks I'm gonna be throwing around. But yeah, the desert is one of my favorite biomes. I know the heat is gnarly. It's definitely one of the extreme areas. The rest of the biomes are reasonably manageable. It's just like the desert and the snow biome are the ones that you really gotta manage your temperature quite a bit. Oh man, I was gonna kind of show off the garden before it got dark. I know I stop over here a lot, but I love the way this thing looks. I'm just hoping that it loads in here pretty quick. You see the base is the same way. Yeah, I think, is that the hub city right there? No, it's not. But it is cool. I love having distant terrain on. You see these like straight, like flat gray lines and stuff. Just you can tell they're roads. Oh, cool. Here we go. We've got the garden. We don't have the top of the mushroom garden, but there's nothing there, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool with everything planted, like everything all grown now. Um, Still kind of confused as to why there's wind inside of the garden, but it is a neat effect, I guess. It looks kind of cool. But yeah, there we go. See, that's a beaut. Tree's a beaut. But yeah, this place is cool. I need to do some surface work as well. That shouldn't take too much to get done. I just kind of want to connect like Adobe to where the entrances are. Kind of flatten some stuff out. Some of that I'll do off stream. So I've got this big long line right down the center where I laid some frames. So I want to go through and just like flatten all the ground, but that is extremely tedious and boring work. Which on this one of the stream series I did on YouTube, I recorded all of it. I laid down literally thousands of frames and I recorded all of it. But yeah, I think things turned out pretty good. I am bummed that the base does not function as I had hoped. It does work if I stand out here in the center, so that's just kind of what I'll be doing until I'm done with this base. But yeah, I think this is one of the better looking bases that I've ever built, which is a ton of fun. And I do want to use this design somewhere else. I want to find another way to make this work, because I like this setup a lot. Just like being able to see under your feet so easily. So I don't know. We'll work something out with that. Save it for another build. There we go. So we've got some stuff. I bought an oven. Oh, we got a couple munitions boxes. Neat. What I want are gas pumps. I want like 3 more of these. So I think that's what I'm going to put right here. I've just kind of got this like open space here. And I think if I could get like 4 gas pumps, like 2 on either side, maybe like a workbench or something, just kind of make this like a mini bike area. I don't know. This one won't take too much. I do need to kind of like move things around, but really I just need to create like storage containers and start setting everything up. Oh yeah, I don't need all these monies. Definitely have some augering to do. Okay. Alright, so what do we need? Oh, I know I need to do some repairs. Oops, I need the clay. Cops make a horrible mess out of Adobe. It's not friendly. And I'll wait to pick up concrete. Even if I need concrete, I need to kind of wait to pick that up. Because you can turn Adobe into concrete real quick. I think it was right there, yeah. I don't know why I closed the door. I do miss the hallways. I do miss having the hallways here. But that just gave the zombies a place to walk around on. They were not interested in checking out the spikes because they had a safe place to walk around. Let me see. Yeah, let me look around in here. Because I know I had a cop explode. I want to say it was over here, though. But yeah, the spikes are sitting directly on top of this Adobe. And I thought they would block a like cop explosion if it were to come through, but that is not the case. I don't see it, so it's probably not too bad. Okay, cool. Whoa, that is a lot of frame loss. It's either the lights or we're having a wandering horde spawn in. I guess we can go up to the top and check. And like I just turned on like a few of those lights. I was like, this would be cool. I can go ahead and use a few of them. But that was not the case. Yeah, I think I have to turn them back off. I don't know why lights cause so many issues on console. Alright. Well, I guess we generally have our mining helmet on anyway, right? Let's see if we can get this. It's a little weird walking like this. Oh wait, don't turn that on. And maybe like once I get the gas pumps and stuff in here, maybe I'll be able to figure out, you know, some type of lighting, use candles instead or something. But I've been able to use like an amazing number of candles and have no issues with like frame loss or lag or anything like that. It's only when I turn like some of these on that it happens. Because like I have a ton of candles out this way. Like this whole area is lit. The garden has candles all the way around, right? This garden has candles all the way around. So yeah, but I can just like, every time I'm just looking around, no frame loss at all. So that might be kind of like one of my new go-tos for lighting. Like you gotta kind of place them close together, but it's not bad. I mean, that's with the mining helmet off. But yeah. Alright, so we've got that. I probably won't need any concrete. Well, I guess if I plan on making anything, I do. Let's grab some of those and some of those. And I think that should be good. Hopefully I don't have to make any adobe. Oh yeah, I can't go this way anymore. Ah! I'm so used to being able to just get around like several different ways. How much? 79, 79. Can't see that one because of the ladder hitbox. But this is the back door over here is the one they were stacking up on the most. I'm 71, so I mean it's not too bad. But oh man, the reason there's one wood ladder here is because this door was closed. There were a ton of zombies stacking up here, and I heard a cop fall in, and there was like one right over here, and I look over here and there was one here, and then he just like disappeared. Like he just vanished from this spot. And what happened was somehow he teleported through my door and was stuck right here. And he like broke this ladder. Like I opened the door on the other side and kind of shot in here and killed him, but yeah, he teleported right through the door. It was super weird. So I don't know what caused that, but I'll have to be very vigilant of that in the future. So what we're gonna do, I wanted more area to run around out here. Like I don't think I'm gonna widen these. I thought about it, widen it to like a 3 gap, but I think what I really want to do, did I leave a light on? I think I did. I have 2 of them on either side there. But what I'm gonna do is create that diagonal like walkway for each of the corners, just so I've got like a bit more room to run around. Instead of having to like go over to here and then over to here, or if I like, you know, having to jump so much. Because sometimes when you're trying to like line up a shot, and you just need to like back up a little or move to the side. A lot of times I don't have the space I need to do that because of all of the spikes. So I'm going to remove some of them. Man, that's a lot. So in total, it's like 12,000 hit points per spike, 10,000 for steel, 1,000 for our the second layer of iron, and 1,000 for the next. These things are pretty sturdy. Although I do need to repair some of them, especially the ones right around the door. Like the zombies were all over that. But the door itself held up really well. There were times I would look down there and there'd be like 3 or 4 of them stacked up. Alright, let me grab some of those. I'm gonna keep the beer on my belt just in case. This is the plan here. Did I just go right by it? I did go right by it. Alright. So then, we'll have like one more path here. So it's not bad. Kind of like, this should help with the movement around. Because that's like, I don't feel like standing up in this place the whole time. And so like being able to get out and move around is a good time for sure. So I kind of want to like make it a little bit easier on myself. So I think what I'll end up doing is next time I set up a spike defense like this, I'll just keep this in mind. Because I don't think the design itself is bad. I think I'm pretty bad because I keep hitting all the spikes, I keep running into them. But I think it's just going to give me some good movement around the floor here. Oh! I will have to be careful with that though. Like I said, I have concrete on me. Like that adobe switches right over to concrete. Which is kind of good to know. Like if you start out early game using adobe, you can upgrade it straight through to concrete. One thing I have been like really surprised about though is like while I'm doing this, like I've been doing a lot of work out here. Like the hallways used to be connected there. I had to take out a ton of blocks to like put in the iron bars and just augering them down as well. But I haven't seen any screamers. Like I've been doing a ton of stuff out here, just like augering away, and they have not shown up at all. I think I broke them. They just don't even want to try anymore. They're like, whatever. Because sometimes I do just kind of like ignore them. Like if I'm down in the base, like since I'll just be like right below them, they'll just crawl around out here on the spikes until they die. So I think I scared them off. Yeah, it's one of the main reasons I enjoy having all my forges beneath a spike pit. Or above, I guess. You could go either way with that. I do suspect we will have a wandering horde here pretty soon. Even though we're not getting screamers, like, they still come by pretty regularly. But should be alright. Most of them break their legs as they fall into the pit, which is kind of nice. It's not quite far enough to insta-kill dogs, but it's not too bad. They're pretty messed up. Yeah. After I get this set up, I do need to start looking at kind of setting up the base. I really got to get everything out of those crates. I've got like a mountain of stuff, all stashed in a very small space. But it's like for the first, I don't know, like 130 days of the game or something like that, I lived in this tiny little cube. It was like a 5x5 or something like that. I had all my storage and everything in that little thing. It's like I just needed a place to store stuff while I worked on this. It's really kind of become one of my favorite setups. You just like it doesn't really require anything to make. It like really gives you all the space you need to get going. What's our durability at? 49. Let's repair. I want this to go as quickly as is possible. Unfortunately, the zombies haven't spent a lot of time around the outer edges, so these all almost have like full hit points. If I was tearing up the ones in the center, it'd be a lot easier than this. But this has been an interesting build in that this is like the, I don't know, third time I've reworked stuff on this Horde defense. Like a lot of times I just kind of like build it and it's good and we just go on. But this base is being stubborn. Well, it's not the base, it's like the zombies being stubborn. Because The whole idea was to be able to stand up here and like shoot down upon them, you know, shoot out of the iron bars from safety and whatnot. But yeah, the zombies are too smart. They just hang out on top. Oh yeah, that's super nice. That's a good time. So it's day 199 right now. I think I might finish this section right here, just back to the door, and then I'm gonna run out to the traders again. Cause there's just like a few things that I need. I'm kind of bummed that you can't make them yourself. You should definitely be able to make some of these things, but oops. I just need a few things to get everything put away. Because I do want it to have a certain look as well, right? Like, spend so much time on the aesthetics of this base, it'd be a shame just to, like, not finish out the interior. At least the rotations on these are easy. What I should do, let me switch these real quick. There. I've now saved myself about half a second. But I am gonna have to switch several times, so those half seconds will add up, I guess. And I know that is pretty minor, but it seems like the more I play this game, the more I think that way. Like, just always trying to find ways to save time. And just seeing how many things you can be crafting at the same time. So you don't have to wait. Several, like, workbenches going, furnaces going, chem station, there's everything. And what's interesting is, like, right now all my stuff is quiet. I don't have anything going right now. It's a really weird position for me to be in where I actually have everything I need. Ooh. Oh, okay, that just repaired that block. I was like, what did I hit? What did I hit? I hope I didn't hit anything underneath there. Doesn't look like it. See, 9,600. That's 86. 96. And stuff. Where's your auger down real quick? I should probably increase its level. Like, I have a 600 engine and a 600 blade. So that's going to make it do as much damage as it can, as well as, like, be as efficient on fuel as it can be. Rest of the parts, not too big of a deal, I don't think. But, if you increase the level, it's like, basically it takes more to repair it, right? Like, you can't run it down quite as far before you have to repair it. So it just, like, requires more repair kits in the end. So I kind of have been enjoying just having a slightly lower level auger. Kind of laggy. I'm suspicious of a wandering horde. But we're just going to keep throwing down frames. Doesn't really feel like it. It is kind of weird. It's not like I know when a wandering horde's coming. It's like I'll start to get a ton of frame loss. Like the game lags out. It's the early warning system for 7 days. Woo. And this is super weird. Like, I've just been using the auger non-stop for how long now, and I've yet to see a screamer come through. Very, very strange. I do kind of think I broke them. You've missed everything. Well, I mean, I don't know. Hasn't been a whole lot going on. I mean, just breaking out some blocks, replacing them with different blocks. This is just to give me more of an area to walk on. So that I've got a bit more space, because all I had originally was just these blocks here. But then this, like, just gives me another avenue to walk around. I think it's going to help me out quite a bit. Let me see, is this the... Oh yeah, this is the last row, cool. But yeah, it's just been a lot of me kind of doing this. But we are about to get out of here. I'm gonna trip out to the trader real quick. Well, like I said, it's kind of a journey, right? I gotta go around, take my mini bike apart, run for a while, swim for a while, put it back together. To match the garden? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will help out quite a bit. I gotta turn these lights off, because this is where I'm getting that frame loss. There's just like one light there. That's it. We gotta figure out some type of candle setup. But I just gotta be careful with like rearranging things down there. Because like those walls underneath are like actually holding these pillars up. So I gotta be really careful with what I move around down there. Alright, cool. Let's got those all set. I will, like I said, when I get back, I'll do these other two sides. I figure kind of getting a break from it for a second would be nice. And I need to get some forged iron and replace that. I still don't know how that cop teleported in here. He went straight through that door. Yeah, I'm not seeing any zombies. I must be getting frame loss from the lighting. I do have like four spotlights in each mini bike entrance though. So that could be a thing. Turn on the bike light? The mini bike light? Oops, that's not concrete. 3 stone from when I kind of like missed what I was aiming at. Let me go ahead and drop off the auger. Drop that, some of those. Just trying to clear a little space here. Probably don't need the nail gun to go to the trader. Just a guess. Alright. Let's kind of set ourselves back up here. Never mind, I left. Yeah, the mini bike is... I left it out in the street on accident. I need to go pick it back up. I guess I can just do that, and that, and that. Cool. So I can't grab a lot of stuff. Well, let me just drop some of these off then. I don't want to take those. And it's just because I have to take the mini bike apart, so I gotta save my space. What is this? Alright, we're turning these off. It's like causing all kinds of issues. I like them. I like them very much. I like the way they look. But look at that. It's got this one light here. It's all like slideshow status. Okay, still happening. This might actually be a wandering horde. He says for the third time. Oh, nope. That's totally a wandering horde. Well, about time. Like, that was starting to get really weird. Let me do this. But the wandering hordes have been pretty healthy in size. I'm gonna go ahead and just get down here so, uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so they aren't trying to, like, bang on these doors. Hey, zombies. Oh, geez, I never even loaded this thing. I forgot I just, like, combined a bunch of parts and shotguns yesterday. Man. Oh yeah, see, these things are awesome. It does give the zombies a free space here as well. So that's something I'll have to kind of keep an eye out for. Just kind of watch how I maneuver around, I guess. Still stepping on my own spikes. But we should be doing it less, right? Oops. Sorry, body. Looks like this body had some loots in it. Yes! Totally worth the 2 arrowheads. I think it's not bad. It is kind of funny how, like, all the pellets are just doing extra damage. And see, now this is the issue, right? If I'm not, like, standing kind of more near the center, they just kind of hang around up top. And on Horde Night, it's especially bad. And he's just, like, hanging out on his one leg there. Pretty talented. I'm trying to give them all a free space here. Wonder if that's all of them. Okay. At the very least, go ahead and start cleaning these ones up. Still getting some frame loss. It feels like there's some more out there. But I did switch back to the machete here. Oops. Unfortunately, though, it still will not one-shot corpses. I don't know why. This is the only game that I've not been able to get the machete to break corpses in one hit. Like, my bladed weapon skill is at 89. Like, I haven't put any points into these? That's like entity damage. These are, I guess, considered blocks, right? These are gore blocks, right? Only 50 hit points. Oh, that's some good loot. But yeah, like, this thing's damage is entity damage of 62, block damage of 16, which these numbers don't make a whole lot of sense. This thing has 50 hit points, right? So, block damage, I'm not doing just 16, I'm doing 49. But the 49 is also not the 62 for entity damage that it should be doing. So, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think it's just glitched, honestly. Oh yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed the corners. That's gonna help out a lot. Drop that, some of that. Might as well eat some of this. I bet dude's hungry. Oh jeez, he is super hungry. Let's eat some of these. 75. I want to make sure that I can eat all of these. I want to eat as many cans as I can. Oh, that's 9.7? What are these? 6.9? Cool. I can finish those chicken soups off. Might as well go ahead and get ourselves all stacked up off of the goodies the zombies brought us. So that. I have 2 arrowheads. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I mean, I guess we are going to the trader. I can just take him those hazmat pants. Or I can put them in my crafting chest. This back. Okay. Let's take him some boots as well. We'll get him a nice set of hazmat gear going at his shop. Alright. Mini bike is, yeah, it's like right above me here. Let me check and see if these mushrooms have grown up yet. Cool, they did. I am going to do this real quick. Because I want to have this thing fully planted. I forgot how many this was. Oh, it was 24, right? Yeah. I better not be getting another wandering horde. Oops. Okay. Glad I wasn't hungry. So we'll make 12, right? Oh wait, no, that's just for, shoot, that's only for one area. So we need 96 total. Please? There we go. Oh, wow. We're limited by dirt? I have 2,500 dirt and I don't have enough? Well, I guess we'll make the 38 that we can right here. I just need to make 10 more. Wait, why couldn't I make any more? Oh, jeez. That was all I had. Good times. I swear, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what's up with that. Man, I hope this file isn't starting to bug out. It did crash when I started the stream today. See, it's just like right there. I don't know, I wonder if it's because of the garden and the candles and everything. Not too bad though, they don't take too long to craft out. And got 40 mushrooms to take back to the base. I'm just gonna store them over here for right now. So the mini bike is right up top, so I might as well just hop up and grab it. on Boogie. We're not gonna get to the trader in time. Alright. This is like a ton of plants to have in one area. I wonder if that's possibly causing an issue. Let's see, there's going to be, what did I say, like 96 in here? In the other room there's, oh, what is it? It's 48 per area, I think, in there. Wait, how do I have one left? Did I miss somewhere? Oh, right there. I was like, wait a minute. There we go. So the mushroom garden is fully planted. Looking good, even though I'm on here. Wow, that's a lot. What is with this? What is going on with that? It's right down here in the base. Something is causing a ton of frame loss over here. It stops when I get to this point. It's pretty bad right here. I don't know, maybe it is all of this stuff. I have a lot of stuff back here right now. Garden's cool, but it may not be a good idea to keep it fully planted. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna sit on that for a minute and just kind of see what happens. Oh, I even ran all the way back there. I could have dropped the mushrooms off. Alright. On with our voyage! Every once in a while you just kind of get stuck on the hatch. I don't know why. But yeah, I do know that when I look down or up through the glass it causes a lot of issues. I think the game's trying to render like all the lighting effects and everything off of each block. I do believe the glass roof is kind of an issue with that. But it's cool. Should run through the Shotgun Messiah. There's a the Shotgun Messiah right there, and then that house right there also has a gun safe in it. And the police station, I think there's a Shotgun Messiah crate right out front. I haven't gone in and looted this one. I have previously though. I'll have that crate in there. I think there's another one inside, and then like a few gun safes. Pretty good loot. It's kind of cool that all those buildings are right next to each other in this town as well. Oh jeez. Ooh, I may have just set myself on fire. Nope, we're good. I do need to be careful around here though, because I know there was a cemetery where I dug up a ton of fertilizer from underneath its wall. I don't want to run into that thing. I did fill it up with, oh there it is. See, I kind of like filled it with, oh I didn't. I was like, this is too big of an area, I give up. Oh man, that was lazy of me. Most of the time, I'm pretty good about filling in the holes I create. Just because, like, you know, just for this reason, I don't want to be on my mini bike and, like, accidentally fall into them. Not often is it too bad of a thing, but if you have zombies chasing you in the middle of the night, you gotta deal with like taking your mini bike apart or like making yourself a ramp to get out of there. It is not a good time. Alright. I should probably throw my jacket on real quick. We are gonna be freezing here pretty soon. Probably should have left some of that stuff, honestly. So I don't have a lot of room to pick stuff up. And we're off. I should just build a bridge. Currently, this is the fastest way to the trader on this side. It's a good little run. There's some really interesting like islands and things out here that would be fun to kind of build on. There's even one that's the whole island is in the snow biome. And, like that would be an interesting island to build. Build something on. I want to say it's just over this way. I think this is the narrow section. Woo! Yeah, I've had many a lumberjack follow me in here. Is this the narrow section? Oh, I think I normally would island hop there. Alright, well, we're just swimming it out today. Let's just drink a beer, make sure we don't have to stop. I don't think a beer would generally be good for you while swimming. I got a long ways to go. Let me down this beer real quick. And the puffer coat is too strong. It's like 95 degrees right now, 96. I'm burning up when I'm in the water in a snow biome. Alright, we'll probably start cooling off now. Oh, there we go. Another free cobweb. I don't know why this happens, but it does every once in a while. It's super weird. So I have to say, I don't have very much gas. Let's see. Okay, our temperature's dropping now. Cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Well, it looks like we got a wandering horde. Oh, maybe we will have stuff to sell to the trader after all. Okay, yeah. Oh, wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I totally thought she was just gonna walk the other direction. She's just like, nope. Nope. Not dealing with it. Oh, jeez, that was a good one. Oh, another good swing. Oh! Where are you at? Did not realize you were that close. Oh, get off me! Get off me! Oh, she dodged. Fast zombie can dodge a bullet. Woo! Shotgun's level 51. Is that all of them? Cool. Alright. Let's clean up what we can. Maybe we'll get lucky and have another machete out there. Maybe it's just this machete that's bugged and will not break these bodies in one hit. I'm picking up too much stuff. Might just sell it off. Oh, hey! They're always late. Always late to the party. Did he get deleted? No. He's still there. Every once in a while. I'm not sure if I've deleted a zombie. If they've been buried by the snow. Basically just like picking everything up so I don't have to wait for it to despawn. I can drop it off when I get to the trader, but it is 1800, so I need to hurry. I think that's a body. You find this like tiny little sliver poking up there. Basically, and sometimes in the snow you can just kind of like walk around until you hear a squishy. But I think I've gotten all the squishies, so we're good. Alright, it's good enough. But yeah, even if you do have a base, like in the snow biome, like I had built one time and I didn't put down, concrete, because I was like, it's just ground, that's fine. But once it starts snowing, it will bury the bodies. Like, you won't be able to see them, it's super hard, just kind of like what I was dealing with there. But if you put down your own blocks, even if it's snowing, it won't bury the bodies. Like, your blocks will turn white, but they won't get, like, covered in snow. So that was very helpful after I did that. It's much easier to find the bodies that were all over the place. Oh, we might as well check this. We're right here. We got junk on us anyway. Alright, fine, tree stump, let me down. I'll never check that tree stump again. I'll just take it in with me. See, this kind of has that weird deal. Like, when I look towards my base, I get frame loss. Strange things are happening. I'll just sell him the rest. I wonder if you can sell him cobweb. No, you can't. My Nemesis save file did that as well.
You're not bringing counterfeit money in here, are you?
It's all counterfeit money. It's just the dukes, man. Alright, so what do we got? Hey, some good military leg armor. Might buy... Man, 13,000! My goodness. Alright, what else you got? Nothing in the housewares department. That is disappointing. That's what I need, man. This is the stuff that I need, man. He's got a ton of ammo. No extra machete, though. So let me make sure there's nothing in here that I want. Oh yeah, I do want those. Let's just buy them. Let me buy those and those. And sell him that. The duct tape I found, I guess. Painkillers, yeah, I'll sell those. Do you buy glass? Hey, $4. Overalls? Slightly used? Alright, I think that's it. Keep the rest of that stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and get this stuff out of here so that I can...
Alright, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
It's always rude. I know my bartering is super close, but, yep, there we go. Extra point in the secret stash.
You're not bringing counterfeit money
And
in
so what
here,
that'll
are you?
do is, like, every time you put a point in the secret stash, it changes his inventory. So now he has, like, a whole new set of things. It's a really nice sniper rifle. But unfortunately, he didn't get anything that I wanted. And it's not going to change his regular inventory here. Like, this stuff is the same. But yeah, his secret stash will update as you put the point in.
Some days I don't even know why I opened the doors.
Well, if you had stuff that I needed, it would be more profitable for you. Alright, so we're done here. So I believe just heading straight down to here would be the move. I do like the way the sunsets look in the snow biome. Let's turn that off for a minute. It's pretty nice. Except, every once in a while it kind of looks like the Horde night's about to start. It looks like the blood moon has come out. Like, oh gosh, the sky's turning red! And it's like, oh wait, no, it's just sunset. You guys are always on alert then, though, right? Alright, so we should have enough room to grab everything. Kind of glad I don't have a lot of fuel in there. I was thinking, I was like, man, I might be running a little low on gas, but it actually works out pretty well. You can take that engine out, like all that gas goes into your inventory. And right now I don't have to carry very much, so it's not too bad. Yeah, like this little island, not too bad in size. I think I saw one that was a bit larger and it seemed like it'd be really cool. But I would love to, one of these days, attempt to build a base on something like this. And then, like, taking into account, like, the slope and everything underwater, how that would function. It would probably totally confuse the zombies no matter what you did. But it would be really cool to have a base on a little island. This really isn't too bad of a size. Like, you could do a lot with this. Alright, so I want to say that's going to be fastest. Like, if I hop over here, and then I can run and then put the bike together right there. Versus, like, swimming all the way across here. And we're swimming, we're swimming, we're swimming. Boogie along. I really... Oh! There's a zombie beneath me! See if he pops up here. I think this is the zombie that followed me when I was coming out here today. Oh, there he is! Look at him! You maniac! Get away from me! Ow! He can walk across the bottom faster than I can swim. That's not fair. No fair. Yeah, but like right here I should just build a little bridge. It'd take like 10 minutes. Wouldn't be anything fancy, but it'd get me across. Same as having to do so much swimming. It is now at the 10 p.m. But I should go drop a few things off. Oh yeah, I can upgrade my bandit gauntlets. He just wants a hug. Oh man, you've been hanging out with Christine too much. And a snack. Hey look, more cobwebs. That's so weird. Alright. Oops, well, that'll work. Oh yeah, and I can put all my stuff back in here. Always carry splints with me. There we go. Everything but the jacket's in here now. So yeah, that would be one of my biggest improvements that I think I could make. Oh, oh! Okay, no, I'm on the right area. I just looked and saw all this water and was like, oh man, I put my bike together before I needed to. But yeah, that'd really be the biggest thing that I could do for my ease of trading. Is just to go ahead and like build a bridge across that. All these zombies are mad. They came over here and wrecked their place. Oh jeez. Why so angry, zombies? Man. I know I'd be angry. They came over and messed up my base, so maybe I should understand. Be more understanding of the zombies, you know. Alright. Oh man, he messed my jacket up with that one hit. It is a really low level jacket, and these guys do hit super hard. I think I'll actually park in the base this time. Well, I guess I'm just dropping stuff off though, right? I just need to throw a few things in the chest so I don't have all this extra stuff in my inventory. Gotta wait for my base to load back in. Can we do this? Oh no, don't do that. I just need to wait for this to all disappear. Yeah, this is not good. I'm getting this much. I don't even know if you can really tell on stream, but just like getting that much frame loss is not a good thing. I'm kind of wondering if it's the garden. Oops. Come on, man. There we go. And turn that on. Well, if that ain't gonna break the game, I don't know what will. Super interesting looking. I should turn that off though. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might have to go pick the garden after when I get back. I do have like 200 and some odd plants in there. Oh yeah. I found some good military leg armor. So that's 70, 74, 69, 65. All right, cool. We can drop those off finally. And I still don't know. I have no idea why the cobwebs keep showing up when I put down my mini bike frame. That's such a strange thing. I guess I might as well grab a few more shotgun shells, right? Oh yeah, is dude hungry and thirsty? Let's eat a pie and drink a goldenrod real quick. I should be fine after that. And restock our monies. Oh. Yeah, you can tell when I'm looking this way, I'm getting all that frame loss. Well, it seems to like clear up when I get on this side though. It's just like, so it has to be something at the base. Like it has to be the base. Because I'm not getting it when I'm over here right by the garden. Now I know I get it when I look through the glass. But I don't know, that's super weird. No issues in here either, like with all the candles or anything. Yeah, it's like whenever I look at the base, that's when it gets all choppy. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what it is. At any rate, we're good to go. The only thing that I can think of it being, because I have everything turned off now. The only thing I could think of it possibly being would be these spotlights in here. I have 4 on each of the entrances. And like, there's nothing out here. I tried to put lights out here and it really lagged out the game, so I just took it all down. There shouldn't be anything on. Sorry, I'm just kind of like running around real quick to look at this. No, I turned these off. I kind of doubt this is going to do anything, but let me check something real quick. I'm going to try wrenches in the mini bike. I'm going to try wrenching these lights down, just like taking them off. It seems like it'd be really weird if they were causing an issue even when they weren't turned on, but that seems to be where all my lag is coming from, is like in the center and the base. And that's where all those lights are. You have a amount of resources being used, a lot of glass planes, lights. Okay, yeah. So even the lights being off, are they still considered in use? That's kind of what I'm wondering. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take them down. Okay. And who knows? Maybe the candles do cause more issues than I know about. I've just never really used them before, and so far it looks like I've been able to stack up a bunch of them without having to like worry about any frame loss. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm hoping I can find a way to set some candles out here in this hallway. This is like the only section that's dark, because I did have it set up for these lights, but these lights cause all kinds of issues. Yeah, I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll see. Because I really like the candles. I love lighting in this game. It's just like the lighting wrecks the console. There's like really not a whole lot you can do to kind of counteract that. Not that I know of anyway. Alright, these are the last few right here. Might just have to go anti-electronics. No electric lights in the base. Oops. And why you can't just unscrew these things and put them away, I don't know. Like, why you have to, like, destroy them. I'll never know. No, still kind of have some frame loss issues. But it's like, with all the... I have like the most candles in this direction right here. And so I'm kind of wondering, like, wouldn't that cause a lot of frame loss right there? And right over here where I have nothing, I'm getting the frame loss. But, I mean, I do have a lot of glass blocks right here, right? And there's a lot of lighting on the inside. Oh, geez, did I never finish putting those candles up? See, I really do need to move in. I haven't done anything. So maybe it's just all the candles reflecting off the glass in all these different ways. Like, I wonder if that's causing the issue. It does seem to be kind of better now, though. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here. Guess that was a good way to kind of kill some time, so the trader will be open by the time we get there. What are these doing in here? It's probably gonna use those for spotlights, but I can't afford to put any spotlights up. The game says no. Alright. I mean, it does seem kind of better. Oh, not right there, though. But that's me facing all of those spotlights, so... Who knows? Who knows? Where's my mini bike? I've hidden it. Alright. But yeah, maybe when I get back, I'll pick the main garden and see if that helps out. Like, I still have some work to do out in the Horde defense, so I think we should be good. There'll be a way to kind of like test it, you know, after being picked. So I want to say like the main garden is 192 plants, and then we have 96 in the mushroom garden. So that's a whole lot of stuff going on in one area. Oh yeah, we can pick up those brass faucets. I actually brought my my pickaxe this time. See, but look, now when I'm looking over towards my base, I get frame loss even like way out here. Looking this way, I don't. It's the base itself. The game is just like, come on, man. I can't deal with this. But it's not even like super huge. The base that I built on the Nemesis playthrough that I did, that base was way bigger than that. That base took up like 3 city blocks. No, actually it was more than that. It took up like a third of a city. So it was probably about like 6-7 blocks or something like that. Might as well. I should be checking the toilets for pistols on the way down to the trader. Surprisingly high rate of pistol drops. Man. Ooh. Ah, I'm on fire. I'm all like looking over at the water and stuff. See, I'd really like to kind of set up a base somewhere around water. Like, I think water is going to cause a lot of issues with building. But setting up a base around it would be just kind of fun to mess with. It's one thing I haven't looked into is like I'm kind of interested in if the water like physics and everything have been improved for a PC. I mean, I know they've been improved, but like to what extent? I'm curious about. Because they have bulletproof glass on there, man. You could build an underwater see-through base. It would be awesome. Actually fight zombies from it. It'd be a great time. Or do like a Sea Lab 2020 base. I think that was the name of that old show. Oh, he's not. Yep, I just got teleported out of there. I was impatient. There we go. Oh man, I looked at the time, it was like 6:03. It doesn't open until 6:05. Man. Just kicked me out.
I got just the thing for what's ailing you.
Oh man. Yeah, apparently he's got all the shovels. Nothing. And you know, like all this time, I have not come across an AK stock. I still don't have an AK-47. It's really interesting. I've never gone this long without having one. I haven't necessarily been like looking for it, but it's just very strange that I haven't just even been given one. Let's grab a fuse box just in case. I'm grabbing some of these metal pipes up. I don't know if I'm going to use any of them, but I don't need to buy the brass faucets. Yeah, just in case I feel like using any of them, I'll have them available. Man, I need gas pumps, dude. Alright, well, we'll come back in a few days. They don't restock until 2:02, so...
Thanks for shopping here.
Oh wait,
Come
you don't
again.
have... I looked through here, but I don't even know if I like really looked through here. Okay.
Be seeing you.
See you, man. See if we've made any dollars. Hey, 48 bucks. Heck yeah. Alright. Man. But yeah, there's something up with this. My Nemesis playthrough did that as well, like after a time. Now every time I look over at my base, the game lags. That is rather unfortunate. Oh man, but ouch. I guess I should figure out when the next Horde night is. I think like what was it? Was it 198? Was that the it? Oh, it looks like I missed a follow. Man, I need to get some type of like I have the visual follower notification, but I've just got like my laptop up and I kind of missed those. There's like no audio cue for that. I guess if I had the audio of my stream on in the background, but that would be kind of annoying. But yeah, I just got the notification on my phone, so I appreciate the follow. Sorry that I missed it. But yeah, there's an extension you can get for okay, there it is. But yeah, for console players, you can get the like follower notifications and stuff like that. They've got some, like basic free ones, and it's definitely a good idea. But I missed them on the screen because I'm like looking at my TV, so I need to work something out for that. It's like I really appreciate it, and like I would like to thank the people. But it's like if I don't notice it until like 20 minutes later, it's like, oops, my bad, thanks, sorry. Kind of streaming noob, I guess. I have a lot to learn. It is a ton of fun. So, like, I love playing this game. And, like, if people are down to watch me dig a ton of holes and, like, I don't know, just pour mountains of resources into a base, and that is a good time for me. Hey there, brother. Y'all aren't a wandering horde, are you? Just some randos? Okay. I've been trying to stop, like, if a wandering horde spawns in, I've been trying to stop and deal with them. So I don't just have, like, a big wandering horde hanging around. I'm stuck. Like, I believe they despawn at some point, but like, the game has so many issues that I try to help it along in every way that I can, you know? Except for when it comes to lighting. I do not hold back when it comes to lighting. There's a wandering horde right there. How many do we have this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not too bad. I think yesterday I had 15 in it was like 15 per wave in the Wandering Horde. That was a lot of fun. Shotguns are fun. You can hit a lot of zombies at once with them. And at night, it has a chance to like stun them, or basically slow them. We got a bunch of them that are just like all walking, and they're like super easy to line up after that. Woo! And they're just like breaking stuff over there. Who's behind me? Okay. And I have just summoned everybody in the neighborhood, haven't I? Okay, so he's good there. Ah! Well, at least we're getting some good headshots. Oh, that was a bad one. Oh! I think I cleaned his teeth with a fletching on that arrow. Alright. That's a little bit too close there, brother. Okay. I think that's everybody. We got somebody... Oh, they're stuck in the cemetery. That's fine, we'll leave them there. Then we got this dude on the porch. He may eventually make it out of there. Only time will tell. Man, still bummed about the machete. I have no idea. It's like level 421 machete with like I think nearly a 90 bladed weapon skill. Well, it's not like I don't have a jillion points. Let's just go ahead and do this. I've never done this before because I never use a knife as a melee weapon. Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up, man? Oh yeah, let me just dump some points in here to this thing real quick. See if it makes any difference. Because right now I can't break the blocks. So entity damage. This is dismemberment chance. What do you mean? Like, where do you keep coming from? Blunt weapons, 96. Good times. Okay. Can we please do this now? But yeah, let's just go ahead and throw some points in here. So there's a decapitator one that shouldn't matter at all for doing this. Knife guy would be the only thing that would make a difference, I guess. Like, let's throw one in there, plus 11.3%. That should be enough for 1 damage, right? Still can't do it. Yeah, I mean, as far as I was concerned, these were blocks and not entities, so I didn't think Knife Guy would help. But, there we go. Let's do one more just in case. Yeah. I think it's just kind of bugged. Like I can't get him to chop down in one hit. Is the only safe, like the only playthrough that I've done where the machete didn't one-shot bodies. It's like I currently have a save file going on right now where the machete I have one-shots bodies, and my character is lower level and has a way lower bladed weapon skill, possibly even a lower level machete. Okay, is that everybody? I think that's everybody. We have gathered all of these together. No, I guess I wasn't gone long enough for it to totally forget about the base. It does like worry me when I show up to the base and it's just all covered in dirt. I'm just afraid one of these times it's not gonna go back. I'll like open my mini bike entrance, my drawbridge there, and it'll just be dirt underneath. Like, nah. Okay, so let's do this and that, and some of that, and that, and eat those. And we can scrap that, and drop that, and that, because I don't feel like putting them away, which is really wasteful, but that's okay. Put this gas in the mini bike, I guess. Crafting. Some more of that right there. Smelting. And those. Then we got more fancy construction items. Oh goodness, I have 6 of these tall brass faucets. I think I could hold off. Oh, and I have 2 sinks. That'll be fine. I think the only thing I'm really looking for are gas pumps. I've only got 1. Oh yeah, I got a fuse box. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I got one. Let's toss that in there. Bullet casings. And I've always got a reserve of steel arrows. Like, the zombies always hook me up with steel arrows. I got extra bandages. Might as well use one, right? And every time I open this chest, I eat a vitamin. Cool. So we're all set. I'll once again grab my tools up. Should probably make some more gas. I do have like, I don't know, 50 some odd barrels of gas in my mini bike, but those are in case of emergency. Oh yeah. It helps if you have something to fuel the chemistry station with. I don't have any in there? We will have to remedy that. I always go one piece of wood over. Like if it stops right on like a multiple of 10 or something, it's helpful to go 1 block over. Because sometimes it'll get down to the last second and it just won't produce the last thing that you had in there. Yeah, I don't know. I get a little bit of frame loss towards the center of the base, but that's it. Like, I'm not getting anything from the garden over here. Like, not until I, like, start looking up through the glass. Like, even if I look down here where all the plants are, no issues. Glass, a little bit. Not a lot. But the center of the base, it's just, like, chunky all of a sudden. I have no idea what's up with that. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to deal. I broke my game, dang it. Definitely not the first time. It absolutely will not be the last time either. Let me see, we got gas, we just need some concrete. That should be good. Where are we at on durability? 51%. We can use that a little bit. Oh yeah, I gotta go this way now. I miss those hallways so much. And I need to upgrade this. It looks so weird having like one piece of wooden ladder there. Okay. So last time, yeah, we basically just got these done. So now we have diagonal routes that we can take. So I need to do basically from these two corners in towards the center. That'll be it. Oh, goodness. I'm not doing anything without any frames, though. And... shoot, what was the other thing I needed? I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Now I do. About to climb back up that ladder, and it reminded me. I don't know how much forged iron it costs, but I don't think it costs very much. 3. Yeah, they broke the bank on that one. Hey, let me up. No, let me up the... Oh, I've got both doors open. There we go. Yeah, and the reason for the extra doors here is just to give zombies more options. This was the only door for a little bit, and they would just like all stack up right here. Now it kind of like spreads them out a little bit. We've got a door on each side, so even though I don't use them, they're pretty useful, I guess. Alright. Ah, yeah. And now I don't have the stuff to fix that. Wait. Need the clay. Go ahead and repair this. Man, that took it down like 6%. That's no joke. My apologies. Back into the base. So like this adobe right here is what I just hit. Like this level is what's underneath the spikes. So I have a bit of an issue with hitting those. Oh yeah, I'll probably put that there. Luckily, it doesn't take much to fix them. 'Tis but a nick. But because I have concrete in my inventory, definitely have to be super careful. Let's see what our rotation is for this. We'll start on this side. Cool. Sweet. And that is that's the plan. It's really like, it's not difficult, it's just kind of time consuming because steel spikes have a bajillion hit points. But on the plus side, I guess, for whatever reason, I haven't been summoning screamers over here. I've just been able to use the auger pretty much non-stop, and I've not had any issues with screamers. So that's been nice. Ooh, that's getting really laggy. I do wonder if some of the issues that I'm having with lag are the game keeping track of the structural integrity of everything. Because there's a lot of hollow space under here. There is a lot of hollow space under there. So the game, like, even like when I had the hallways between there was one space that if you walked across it, the block would fall out. I think it was super weird. But I think it was just because it was over a hollow space, and there was like nothing really supporting the pillars, right? These 4 pillars right here are directly on the walls underneath, so that's all supported. But I wonder if it's because of like all of this space is empty. All the space around on the outside is empty. It's all hallways. So I don't know if that could be causing an issue or not, or why it would just now be causing an issue, you know? So I've kind of had this floor done for a long time. But I guess these spikes are technically like holding, you know, support on either side here, so maybe the game's freaking out because I'm breaking a bunch of stuff all at once. Well, I'm not doing too bad at damaging the Adobe. I've definitely been doing a bit here and there, but I haven't made any holes, like extra holes through the floor, so that's good. But yeah, I think next time I'll definitely plan it out differently. And honestly, I don't know if I mean, I kind of like the idea of having the base underneath the Horde defense. I don't know. I think it just kind of causes some issues. And the good thing is, the closer we get to the center, the more damaged the spikes are. So they don't take as long to auger up. But it does look like I need to repair. Where are we at? 51. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm just trying to keep this thing over 50%, so this will go as quick as possible. I guess since we just dealt with the Wandering Horde as we came into town, we should probably be good on them for a little bit. Oops, I went right past that. I don't really have to worry about any of them showing up anytime soon. Should be nice. And I'll actually have a chance to get this done. This side, this is the last 3 for this side. We're good after that. Oops. And there's probably some more damaged Adobe blocks around here somewhere. I know I had a cop explode. I don't remember exactly where it was at, but it damages, like I kind of thought the spikes would block the explosion damage as it went through because they take up that whole block space, but that is not the case. The adobe underneath still gets damaged if a cop blows up. So that could eventually pose an issue with, oops, with the base. Because let's say like the a block that gets damaged is actually like being hidden by, oh geez, let me down. Like one of these wall blocks, right? So any of these ramps or anything like that, if I were in one of the rooms, like any of these square blocks. So if the damage is not being shown because it's on the other side of one of these, and I can't see it on top because the spike's covering the damage, then there's the potential for that block to just break. Because I won't be able to repair it because I don't know which ones are damaged. And if that happens, then we'll have holes into the base. And that's generally bad. Generally a bad thing. But I do need to check and see when the next horde is. I do like on the PC version, I've noticed that like the day itself, instead of the text just being white like it is up there, it's like on the Horde night it turns red. Like that's pretty cool. Super, super helpful. Woo! We are making a progress. Where are we at? 55. I'll run that. So yeah, this thing gets worn out pretty quick on the steel. See, that took it down to 51 right there. %, like super quick. Yeah, I do believe I should have plenty of time to get all of this done. There's really not much that I want to, not much that I really want to do out here. Like this building in the center was not intended to be the spot where I would stand to fight the zombies. But due to issues with the base and them not wanting to come over the edges if I'm standing in the hallway beneath them, I do now stand there. But I was thinking about possibly resizing it, but I don't think that's going to really help me very much. Really, the thing is, like, I don't want to continue putting a ton of resources into this base. Like, I'm at the point now where I just kind of want to, like, finish it, make sure that it is as good as it can be. And then I think we'll call it on this. Like, the point of this whole design, this base, was to, like, test it out, see if it would work or not. I found that in its current state, it does not work. So on to new bases and new designs. It kind of like, it helps me make the decision about it too, because like everything's starting to act really buggy. And I'm not sure why. But like if it's the file itself starting to act up, then definitely time to move on. Alright, 2 more rows to go. We're all set. Kind of like, it'd be nice if you got more scrap iron back from these. Like, I'm not getting any right now. Got 16 scrap iron from that. Took 10 steel to upgrade. It's like, what, 200 scrap iron? It's not a fair trade-off. Woo! Alright, last ones. I'm just gonna go ahead and repair right now. I'll go refuel. Oh geez, I've only got 274 gas left. Hope we can finish this up. I have gas downstairs, I just don't want to have to walk downstairs to get it. And that's one thing, like, I will absolutely have enough gas to fill all the gas pumps that I could ever want. I've got like, oh man, I don't know. I think I've got over 18,000 oil shale right now. It takes like 720 oil shale to make 6,000 gas. Oh, just barely. But yeah, so it's like I have many plenty. Ooh. Alright. Well, that's it. These are all set now. See, I kind of I like the color difference as well. Like, that's a good time. I wish it would stay that way. But yeah, now we've got everything all set up. Like I said, this does give the zombies kind of a wider path to go down here. I mean, I guess technically it's only 1 block wide, isn't it? But it's not bad. Kind of gives me a lot more space to move around. I'm still going to hit my own spikes as I just did, as you just saw there. Yeah, it's not bad. Whoop. I got 1,300 scrap out of the whole deal, right? It's not too bad. Oh. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I just kind of needed some more room to run around out there. Let's see, my belt is a mess. Hope that doesn't go there. Okay, I should sort us back out. And feed our dude before he starves to death. Oh, we have friends. What's up, y'all? Oh, and they're running as well. Good times. See, this works totally fine. As long as I'm like standing out here in the center, works totally fine. They just come like pouring over the edges. Oh, this dude may have figured it out. Is he our winner? Yeah, look, he made it. He made it all the way around the base. Congrats, dude. Shotgun's not so good from this range. I guess we can just use the bow for now. Don't want to really get down into the base. This is like really fun when I've got the, you know, the Magnum or the SMG sniper rifle as well. Good times. Exploding crossbow bolts, amazing amounts of fun. I'll tell you that. So he's dead. He's dead. She's dead. I don't know where this guy went. Oh, there he goes. This is kind of neat, though. I've noticed that the spiders like to like climb up the post, and then if they figure out that they can't get on the roof, they just go back down and then start spinning in circles. Which is kind of irritating. But what I found out with this is I've got the spikes right underneath the pillars, and so they end up like spinning around until they die. So this is very handy. Oh, I missed. Lots of these dudes in red shirts. I guess I could hop down there, huh? I'd say, like, he should just... Or she'll hit the top, figure out he can't make it, and then he just hangs out. It's super weird. At least right here, they just sit there and spin circles on the spikes, which was, like, very helpful. But somebody is banging on my door, so I need to stop that. Oh, let's go ahead and drink a beer. Which door are you at? It's at the back door. Look at all these crawlers. Alright, is anybody else here? I guess that's it. Probably have another crawler or two come through, because that's just kind of what they do. I hear him. And I do like how the crawlers, even though they go over to the side head first, they break their legs. Oh, looks like he made it around, though. Wait. Oh, there he is. You've got this, dude. Just keep going straight. Just keep going straight. You'll be fine. Go check out the garden. It's right over there. Well, we know at least 2 of the zombies made it out alive. Or, well, in their current state. Alright, is that all of them? Cool. Yeah, I already like having those diagonals in there. That is super handy. Alright, let's give this a quick sort. Oops. Ah, come on. I have so many quests. I should just, like, activate some of them on a Horde night. I'm just gonna get it going. What do we got here? I don't know about this. It's kind of, like, weirding me out. The game is just being super laggy. And the last time I had issues with a game like that, the game would just, like, crash pretty often. It's like the file itself just kind of got messed up. And this game crashed when I loaded it up today, so I'm kind of wondering if this save file is also kind of getting messed up. My goodness, we have 800 empty jars. And the game freezes. Like right now it's frozen. There we go. When I hit sort, it does that from time to time. I do not know why. Yeah, I get a ton of frame loss right here in the center of the base. As soon as I get out of there, it's totally fine. Alright. I think I am gonna just like go ahead and... Is there another zombie up there? Dude. Come on, man. It was really cool though. I had a wander... Oh man, that's really bad. That is super bad. But I did have a wandering horde that came across the garden, and it was totally fine. Look how bad this is! And I kind of wonder, like, maybe the garden's not far enough away from the base. I want to pick up anything that I don't have to right now. Alright, and I'm going to... I'm going to walk backwards here, so that my game doesn't crash. Yeah, I'm not even going to plant anything, I'm just going to pick it all. I'll create the seed that I need to replant, but I'm just going to throw it in the gardening chest over there. Go ahead and start these. These take 10 years to craft. Okay, the rest should be fine. Potatoes are the ones that are going to take the longest. Probably potatoes, corn, and then goldenrod. Although I think goldenrod does take longer than chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum and aloe are nuts. Like, you can craft a ton of those. They craft faster than 1 per second. That's for sure. I really dig having the big cornfield though. I think one of these days, it'd be kind of fun to just like build a huge farm. Have all your like crops and everything all set up. Yourself a barn and a house. And unfortunately, we can't do anything with animals, but it doesn't mean you can't build places that you would keep animals if you did have them in the game. So you can do that. Oh yeah, I should probably start making those seeds, huh? So it's still going to be like another 2 minutes and 20 seconds for the hops. Zombies over there breaking stuff. Come on. Well, I guess that's a good test. So yeah, potatoes faster than the hops. And then like the corn and the goldenrod are the same for speed. But look at that, I'm taking back 192 corn, 144 potatoes, 144 hops. I'll have 144 goldenrod after I pick all this. It's like, use the garden once, never need it again. Maybe slightly oversized. But really it was all just about like the design of it. Like, I just wanted a garden that looked cool. And I do believe this one looks cool. And the game's gonna break. I can't even look at my base anymore. This is a little worrisome. Let me out, please. Just let me out. Yeah. I don't know why this is a thing. This is really bad. It's like right here at the center of the base. And I have way more stuff over there. Like, I have way more, like, candles and everything. There's so much stuff over there. This area, I guess, just has more blocks in general. But I haven't had any issues like this up until today. I had a PlayStation system update. Now my game is broken. We'll blame it on that. Yeah, I've gone around and turned off lights, taken them off the ceiling. Like, I don't have any, like, forges or anything running right now. And, like, when I get over to here, no frame loss. When I turn back here, ton of frame loss. And it's gone now. So it's just like the center of the base. And I don't know why. Oh, please, for the love of most things, just let me out. Alright. Okay, so it looks like next Horde is day 203. We've got a couple of days until that happens. See, it's weird, when I'm standing in the center of the base, I don't get any frame loss in any direction. Scoot back a little. But I do get some if I step back and kind of look at the center. So what is it? Like, this, like, I'm really, really confused. Like, I have no idea why the center of the base would cause me to lag. Or just strain the system. Oh, there's the fog, though. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of like wandering around and looking at stuff, but I have no idea what could be going on. The center of the base has the least going on with it. As soon as I look this way, totally fine. We get frame loss, and then I step past the center of the base, totally fine. So whatever it is, it's something here. And it could just be that the game is like bugging out, and maybe it's constantly trying to recalculate structural integrity or something. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea why the center of the base is causing issues. Like, there's nothing. There are no lights, no candles, no torches, no running anything in here. I've got a mountain of candles over here, and there's no issues. All is fine. Until I look at my base. Sorry for all of the, just like looking back and forth and up and down and all over the place here. I'm just trying to, really just trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. Now I know, like, the console fog has moved in, and that's really not going to help things. This is really bad. And it's fine. As soon as I pass that threshold at the center, everything's fine. I don't know. Because, like, the center building is being held up, like, the pillars are right over these blocks. Like, right here, right there, and, like, not the ramp block here, but it's right over these glass blocks. So, the pillars actually holding that building up are supported all the way down to bedrock. Right underneath here is ground, and I didn't dig up anything under there, so it's all the way to bedrock. So even the recalculating of structural integrity doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because it's supported all the way down. Alright. Alright. Let's just start doing stuff. I need things. I need a lot of things. A lot of things. Didn't drop any of my garden stuff off. Let's just go ahead and drive over there. We got the mini bike. Take a trip through our base before this thing implodes on itself. So yeah, I don't even think it was having everything planted. Because like having everything planted didn't seem to cause a lot of issues with me looking in this direction. Game, please. And so maybe after, let me grab those mushrooms up. After the mushrooms are done growing, I'll come in and pick those as well. Yeah, they're just now starting to get to like their second stage. Yeah, so as soon as these are done, I'll come pick these as well, and then we'll just, I don't know, see if not having anything in the gardens will help. But as of right now, like, it doesn't seem like the gardens are the issue. It's whatever is going on in the very center of the base. Whatever it is, the game cannot handle it. And it's weird because nothing is happening. Like, literally nothing is going on right in the center of the base. Yeah, we're good. Let's throw some gas in that bike so I can drive it around more. Load you up, minute back. Thing was thirsty. kind of weird. I just want to throw the hops in there, but I actually keep them in here. This is pretty much all the chem station stuff, right? So moldy bread for antibiotics, hops for beer, bones for glue, oil shale for gas, and then coal and nitrate for gunpowder. So, like everything that goes into the chem station, I just kind of like keep together. And dirt. I've got dirt everywhere. Got like mountains of dirt in throughout all of this. But one thing that I'm looking at is I don't have very much cotton. I'm not going to take much of this because I need a bit for crafting. So I don't want to be completely stuck without being able to craft anything. So I'm just going to go throw a few of them in the garden, just so I can produce some quickly off of that. And here I am like, I'm not going to use the garden at all. And I'm like, oh geez, I need this stuff. Go use the garden. I think cottonseed crafts pretty quickly. 1 second each. Oh. I actually craft it like half a second each. But I guess when they're telling you how much it takes to craft one item, they can't really tell you it's going to be half a second. Alright. We have things now. This is going to be a huge bummer when I want to showcase this base. Like, here's the slideshow. Maybe I can get really creative about how I walk down the tunnels and stuff. Like, just make sure that my back is always turned. Like, and then here we have the garden entrance. And then, like, go back this way and be like, hey, we can look at this here. Like, isn't that great? And, like, this awesome hallway. And I can show them up top. Just, like, never turn towards the center of the base. Like, when I'm coming down these hallways and be like, here's where I got the room and everything set up. Isn't that great? And then back over here, we have the crafting room. It works fine. As long as I don't look at the center of the base, we're fine. It's gonna drive me nuts. That is literally gonna drive me nuts. Well, maybe not literally. This would be figuratively. My goodness. Let me just grab a bunch of stuff. I know I need some of that. And we're probably gonna need that, and that. Definitely like a stack of wood and probably some leather. We may need some headlights. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Duct tape, sure. Nails, let's grab them. We need to craft some more. Mechanical parts, plastic, plant fibers, probably not, but sure. Let's see what we can make. Um, 38 seconds, 150 nails. Oh geez, I put like a ton of wood in there. That's fine. Alright. Just go ahead and pick these up. These were to kind of like mark things off where I was thinking about possibly putting items. I'm gonna move those. I don't like that placement on them. I think cabinets are gonna be a big thing. Oh, what I do know though, I need at least like 1, 2, maybe 3 workbenches. Possibly 2 chem stations. Oh, I need beakers. At long last. Like, selling off all my beakers has finally caught up to me. Okay, cool, I've got some in here. I've never had an issue where I, like, ran out of beakers. Or, like, didn't have enough to create some chem stations. So let's check this out. Okay, so we need 3 cooking pots. My goodness. So I got the burning barrels. We're good. Short iron pipes I need to pick up. Let's go ahead and craft 6 cooking pots, I guess. A lot of cooking pots. Go grab those short iron pipes. Might as well grab the springs, alright, just in case. Glue? I don't know. We need stuff. We need stuff for all kinds of things. Oh my goodness. You need so much. Just carry everything. I think I've got just about a little bit of everything on there now. So we need a couple of wrenches. How many... Oh geez, sorry for all of the back and forth here. How many workbenches did I say I needed? Let's see, we have a hammer. I think that's my good hammer, and we have no extra wrenches. Okay, that's what I needed to check before I started crafting all of these. So wrenches I have to make in here. Let's just make like 4. And hammers I can make on my character. If I'm in the right menu. I also do have 1 workbench over there. But speaking of wrenches, I need to take mine and start like lifting some of these items up. Make sure they're all empty. I think the forges are where they're gonna be. I do believe that, yeah. I do believe that I'll need to, reorganize the way. I kind of like always do my forges this way, but I think I'll do it differently next time I build a base. I get a different look out of it. I really, really wish you could make stone in a forge. All kinds of brick. Make small stone. Yeah, I have a game where I'm not using the cement mixer or anything like that. I've got like no power tools or anything. And, ah! Uh-oh. Oh, I don't even care. Yep. The tiny little cement mixer. Pick that up. I guess I was out of space in my inventory. Whoops. Oh, man. These could hang out in here for a second. Got too much stuff. I know, Robot. There's no space for anything. I don't have the workbench favorited. Oh, no. Whoa. Oh, I forgot about all the wood items. I thought I could just search for woe. How about work? There we go. Alright. Got that. We're just gonna keep busting these things out. We got, what, 50 seconds on that last one? Okay. Let me go put the cement mixers away real quick. But yeah, I think it's kind of funny how like some of the items you drop just are like miniature versions of themselves. Then I might need that stuff. Probably not the shovel. I just need some space. Hopefully, well, I was gonna say hopefully I don't need the axe, but it's kind of a thing. Oh yeah, our cooking pots are finished. Awesome. Now, chemistry stations. Oops, not C, N, E. Wait, what am I missing? Beakers, cooking pot. Oh, that's right. I never actually purchased this thing. I got my chemistry station from a poppin' pills. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Day 201. Finally got our chemistry station making ability. There we go. Let's go make 2 of those. Oh, those craft off super fast. Okay. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Can we make cabinets in our inventory? Yes. I'm gonna make a bunch of these. I think we've got some cobblestone. Alright, I seriously think I'm trying to do too many things at once here. We gotta lighten the load here. I got way too much stuff going on. Hey! The dog horde. And why the dogs sound like they have shoes on, I'll never know. Which side are they coming from? Maybe that was all of them, though. Oh, nope. Okay. Well, now they're down there. So he died there. I know as soon as I hop out, there's gonna be a dog. Make sure this is loaded. Okay. Just hop down there. Oh, did I miss a zombie from earlier? Oh, dang. The zombie had the goods. Yeah, this is just shy of being deep enough to kill the dogs on impact. Some of them do happen to die. I think they just like land right on top of a spike or something. But yeah, a little bit deeper. We would have been good to go. Snoopy is waiting for me? Yeah. He probably is. The dog's probably just hanging out up on top. Should probably go give a look. Famous last words. Alright, cool. Looks like we're good. I see no other dogs. The heck was I doing? Oh yeah. We're building stuff. Getting all kinds of crafting on. Oh geez, this thing is full. Okay. So we have all our cement mixers, we have workbenches, we have chem stations. This should be good. I don't think I need any of this stuff in the crafting room. I will need these. That's about it. Oh, please. Come on, game. Thank you. Let me make just a little bit of cobblestone. Maybe like, I don't know, 200. Alright. So now we can take these cabinets, turn them into cabinets with granite tops, right? Looking super fancy. Let's do about like 15 of those for now. And so I'll kind of separate them so that we have cabinets that we can put up here. Just rotate them like that. And then the one with the granite tops we can put down here. I'm not going to put any up here in this room, but I believe I'll probably have some like in the other rooms. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I might do 1, 2 cement mixer and then put one of these in the corner. Just kind of like that, and then another cement mixer there. That would be 1, 2, 3 spaces to the chem station. 1, 2, 3, 2 to the wall. Okay, so this thing is actually centered right now. May reorganize that. Okay, but these should be done. Fancy. That's what I was waiting for. Let's just go ahead and look at some of these. I kind of want to do like that. Hide that door in the corner. So we can do that here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Cement mixers don't stack. It'd be super nice if they did. Kind of do like that. Alright. Not bad. We got plenty of room for all of the storage that we would need for this stuff. Do we have anything in here? No. Okay. Anything? Nope. Alright. So here's the space we have. Can dig that. I like the way it looks. I believe I'm going to throw in 2 chem stations. Mainly just so that... Wait, do I already have it? I do. say I need to cook like, gas and gunpowder or glue and something like that. Like some of those things just take like a really long time to craft. So what I'm looking at here is, oops. Do I put both chem stations on the same side and the workbenches? I think I'm going to do 2 of those as well. Or do I do like a workbench and a chem station, then a workbench and a chem station, make them symmetrical in that manner? I think that sounds good. Let's do that. I don't know if I want to like cram it in there though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 of those species are going to be eaten by the workbenches themselves. So we'll have 6 available spaces left. Let me start the workbench here. Kind of give us a couple spaces and then do the chem station right there. I can probably even just put storage in between them. Or do the chem station storage here and the workbench. Do like, do this, actually we could set it up like this. Do crafting on one side and construction on the other. Pick it up. Kind of do like that. That gives it a pretty reasonable amount of spacing there. There we go. I'll probably just leave this back wall kind of empty, I guess. Seems about right. Or maybe I could throw in like a desk and a chair. I'll say that I'm like working on important things. Cool. So let's get some storage for these guys. We're gonna need a lot more cabinets and cabinet tops though. Favorite and favorite. Flagstone cabin ramp. Oh. Log cabin wood block. I mean, there's going to be some interesting blocks for me to play with. Not on this build, but other builds. Kind of wonder if I should just do one. I mean, I could just do that. And they both have their own storage. I know this kind of looks like too much of an open space, though. I don't think that's too bad. That's not bad. That'll give me all the space that I need, really. That's like way more space than I actually need, though. So let's go ahead and move some of those things over. We've got all of our smelting stuff. I probably need a brass chest. just for all of the brass. Let's do iron, clay. We got all this scrap iron. I have so much of that stuff. This is from emptying out all of the other forges when I moved them in here. Just kind of do that for now. No, we don't have a whole lot of clay, but we'll just throw that in there. Actually, those should probably be stone. We could probably do... How can we do this here? Because my center forge is lead, brass, and glass, basically. I was hoping I'd be able to keep that. Oops. Just toss the extra wood in the crafting chest for now. But brass just takes up so much room because I've got like I have like a billion. Well, let's just start melting these down. Like I've got a billion radiators. And it's like 500 brass per stack. It's like that stuff adds up super fast. But it's just kind of a pain to deal with these things because like it's a minute 40 per radiator, so they don't last very long. You can't just like stack a ton of radiators in there and then come back an hour later. It's like you kind of have to stay on top of it. Yeah, we can't fit the glass in there. Let's do this. We'll just put all sand and glass here. Yeah, that should be fine on those. And then I'll probably just do like stone. Man, I was kind of hoping I could have those closer. That's the only problem with cabinets, though, is like you just don't have a lot of space. Like these chests here are fabulous. Look at all that space. Hold so many more things, and it's interesting because they're the same size of container. But anyway. We actually have like a really good amount of stone. So we can fill, it looks like we're gonna fill up an entire cabinet with stone. Do that. I think what I'll do is put stone in one chest, and then we'll just put like cement over here. I think these forges are actually not entirely, but they're pretty close to capped. I can't see it. Like the red is like really hard to read. There we go. So 29 and 26,000 respectively. So those are fine. So we've got our sand, our cement, and our stone if we need to make concrete, which I don't believe we will anytime soon. I almost want to put in more cabinets just to kind of fill space. But like I said, I could throw in a desk, maybe some filing cabinets. And just leave that open for a second. Anyway, construction. My goodness. This is going to take several cabinets. So maybe we do throw some more cabinets over here. Because like the crafting is going to be the same way. Yeah, maybe we'll just like dedicate those two for it's not facing the right way on either one. See, this thing takes up 3 spaces, but not entirely. It's like you have that like half a block space on this side. It's super weird. Okay, so we'll do this for now. Just kind of make sure we have enough space for things. Oh goodness, I'm gonna drop stuff off here. I gotta get some space. Go back and see. Oh, how the room's coming out. Let me draw out that. I hope I have no zombies to deal with. I got nothing to deal with them with. What is all this stuff? Okay, so that's gonna go, okay. And some of these, like, honestly, I'm thinking about just scrapping. Like 2 Adobe White blocks, 2 inside corners. Those are just gonna take up a lot of space. So for the meantime... The lights, though, man. The lights frustrate me. And, like, 1 cobblestone frame. Let me just get rid of this stuff. Yeah, I will, why do I have 22 hard metal doors? I will, hop over there in just a second. Alright, so I should have been kind of, like, paying a little bit closer attention to how I was picking these up. So I think what I'm gonna do is make this, like, crafted items, things that have already been made. Oh geez, this is not gonna fit anything. And I was gonna do the other chest with things that I actually want to use. This is gonna need more cabinets. Yeah, stop. Let's just do that. Okay, so yeah, sorry. This is kind of what we're looking at for now. I am rapidly filling this space, though. Just like the cabinets, I like their look, but they do not hold many items. So let's go ahead and match these. It's a whole lot of cabinet action. I guess for now. And these I was gonna make like, you know, frames and such. Windows. Why did I have a ton of those for some reason? Oops, not ready for the frames yet. What's that? What are the red barrels? Oh, hey, Ray Ray. How's it going? Red barrels. Oh, I believe those are the, hold on, sorry. Those I can probably just throw in the forges. Let me check that right quick, because I don't even think we need that stuff. I'm just gonna, like, throw them in there to save space, really. Oh, that one's already got everything in there. That one doesn't have anything, because actually you don't need anything to make cement, do you? Cement does not require anything. But sure, have some of this, because it's in my way. What's in here? Is it could have benefited off of that a little bit more. Alright, well you can have an anvil as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, just trying to get things sorted out in this base. Trying to get things, you know, kind of put away. Aha! Oh, I still have candles. This all can kind of... Actually, that can just go away. It's going to all be kind of, like, organized a bit better, I think. This is kind of just all getting tossed in real quick. Oh, that one's already sorted. Oh, geez, sorry. Red barrels. Here we go. They are just burning barrels. So you use them to make chemistry stations. You can set them down, I guess. I don't ever I don't ever really use them. I mean, you can just set them down and voila, you have burning barrel. So that's the thing. They don't really provide any light, as far as I can tell. So I guess since it's a crafting item, it should go... Actually, I think that should go over here? Shoot, I don't know. This is going to be kind of interesting. But, oh man, sorry to hear you're having a rough day. It's never a good time. What am I doing? L3, take it all. So we'll do these for that, and this for frames. Right? That makes sense, right? Cabinets, got more of those. Okay. Why am I carrying 278 stone? We will never know. So that's all good. What else is going in here? Crafting stuff? My goodness. I should just make like a ton of repair kits. Red barrel next to the blue one. Oh. Oh, this is the chemistry station. So there's like, it requires a burning barrel to make, so you've got that there. I don't know what happened to all those cooking pots that you made. You're just kind of, it's just kind of like the general appearance of the chem station. Oh yeah. The radiators. See, they're already gone. That's why I usually stack up the radiators. I always forget. I always forget to throw them in there, or I just like don't have time to kind of deal with it. Okay, so we're grabbing crafting items. I should make like a bajillion repair kits, but I've already got like what, almost 250 of them. But right now, it's like that's the only thing to use oil on, so I don't know, there's really no reason to hold on to them, I guess. I think some of this dirt I'm just gonna throw out, because I might have a little bit of dirt stored up here. But I'm gonna save a bit, just in case I need it for whatever last minute business, I guess. Let's do that. And at some point, I'll probably go through and kind of like organize these things a bit better. But this would actually work out as just like a wood container, because then I can use it for all of the forges and chem stations. Just kind of have it like a centralized spot. This is going to be our oil chest, because we have way more oil than I've ever seen. It does get kind of interesting, because I'm used to having, everything in one place. But it's going to be interesting if I just need, like, mechanical parts are in one chest, and spotlights are in another, But I think keeping, like, steel and forged iron together are probably a good idea. Headlights, mechanical parts, springs. We have a ton of headlights. Leather. Do this for the larger stacks of things, leather and iron, I guess. Military fiber, that's actually going to go back into the room that I'll be building. So let's do this. Let's grab that. use this for things that are mostly like single stacks, right? So that I've got like, tons of leather and tons of iron and a lot of cloth, I can stack all those together. Okay. So military fiber I'm going to throw into the clothes and quests because I have a lot of stuff to move over to the bedroom. That's where all this stuff will be. Okay. What are we looking at? Good. Let me run down to the garden real quick. Just kind of check the progress on things. Because actually, we'll probably need the cotton when I start crafting like a bed and couches and all that stuff. We do have a little bit to get ourselves started. It's going to be a little while before these are all grown up. I want to leave them, but I'm hoping that this isn't something that's causing strain on the game. Ugh. As far as I can tell, it's only when I look at the center of the base, and I don't know why. Something has happened between yesterday and today that whenever I look towards the center of my base, it gets really, really laggy. But if I run backwards here, totally fine. All the frame loss is gone. Turn around, it's all over. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's up with that. It has been kind of driving me nuts all day. Okay, so we have crafting. We need chem station stuff. So here, I'm gonna do mainly just like, I don't know, crafty type things. Moldy bread, I'm actually never gonna use that, but, we're holding on to it. I have bones to last until the end of time. Oil shale. So gunpowder, things like that, I think is gonna go into one of the other rooms. I'm gonna try to have like an armory type setup. And the hops flour can go into the kitchen, which the kitchen will have its own chem station because things. Okay, it looks like we probably just need to have this one dedicated to bones only. Sure. And then we'll make this our gas producer, I guess. There we go. Okay, cool. So this room is mostly done. I might have to tweak a few things here and there. I'd say overall, this should be fun. Looks great. Okay, so smelting is empty. This is not. Is that gonna fall? Yeah. That'll totally fall. What I am gonna do though is take off its sign. Construction, empty. Crafting, empty. Awesome. Oh. I gotta find a place for all this concrete. So I mean, technically it would be on the construction side of things. Man, we are not gonna have room for this. Concrete kind of needs its own, like, chest. Maybe several of them. It's over here. Do we have free space over here somewhere? Look at all these oil. There's so much oil. I guess, hold up. All this oil can be moved. All that can go away. Because I'm going to keep it in the room where I keep all the tools and things. So that should be fine. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Alright, that should be enough. we can use this to shoot. Construction stuff's on the other side. So let's see, let's throw this in here for now. And I should probably go through and like combine some of this stuff up, like all these mini bike tires and stuff like that. Should I combine them all up? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna make this our concrete chest. Bam. So 4 chests worth of things are now empty. Ah! I ran out of room. Alright, well, concrete and wood. I'm sharing a chest here. What do we got in here? Just cement? Man, these cabinets are so small. That'll work. I think this is good. Let's grab some more of these brass radiators and toss those in there. See, we got like nearly 14,000 brass now. That stuff adds up super fast. Let's do this before our dude starves to death. $81. Let's eat a blueberry pie. Got 244 wellness. We're nearly capped. Oop, 245. Alright. So now that I think this room is good to go, I think this was originally going to be like another crafting style room. Oh, there's my be right back sign. But hey, check it out. I've actually got my bedroll here. I think I'm gonna turn this into a bedroom because I got a lot of space. I got ideas. I want things, stuff, all that junk. There we go. Man, I have no idea why that is. I keep saying that, but it's just really, really starting to get to me. 'Cause it's only the center of the base. If I look any other direction, we're totally fine. Even like down the direction of the hallway with tons of candles. Totally fine. Right here, frame lost for days. Yeah, this looks like what I had set up as my room. Looks like I've got a bed, some bookshelves, a desk, and a chair. Possibly like a little nightstand. So I just kind of had to just framing it out to see what kind of space I had to work with. One thing I should do though, oops, I didn't mean to do that, is I should go ahead and put up the rest of the candles in this room. Forgot that wall. And the center. I think I'm supposed to have some in the center as well. Let's check this. Yeah, this is kind of what it's supposed to look like. So, not bad. I'm tempted to go turn off the lights in the mini bike entrance, which will irritate me greatly because I love the way they look. Let's see if we can remember where things are. It's construction side, and things that have already been crafted. Candles, there we go. We are making great strides. We now know where one of our boxes is. So they're there. What did I do for spacing on these? Probably like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I guess there, right? We got 1, 2, 3, and there. Cool. All the rooms finally have, oh, lights in them. And I don't know, this, like, all of these candles honestly might be causing me a ton of issues. I thought, as far as I could tell, like, candles seem to be like the one thing that caused the least amount of issues in the game. Spotlights, on the other hand, known to cause issues. But yeah, it's just weird that when I look at my base, I get all this frame loss, and then I look away and it's totally fine. Like, everything is super smooth now. And like I said, most of my candles and stuff are right down here. Like, they are packed more tightly together over in this garden than they are anywhere in the base. And the mushroom garden, same thing. That garden looks good, though. Alright, but it does look like today is a Horde day. And I do not want to try to take on a Horde with this much lag and all of the fog. I know it, like, clears up at the end. Oh, you can see all of the angled ramps now. Looks kind of neat. Does it look like on the map? Oh, cool. But yeah, I know the fog kind of clears up as the Horde is rolling in, but man, this game is just, it's acting like really bad. I'm kind of worried about it. Like, I'm kind of worried it might just get into a cycle of continually crashing. And so when I look this way, it's really, really, really bad. But we got one room finished out. It's not too bad. It's kind of like meh. But we have space for all of our things. We can do all of our crafting, make all of our construction, all of our stuff in here. So that is a goodness. 13 minutes left on that. That is way too much. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, hop off for a bit and just kind of take like a, you know, maybe like 20-30 minute break, and then load everything back up. See if that kind of like clears things up and makes it so the Horde runs smoothly. And like I said, I can go ahead and, like, it wasn't working from the outer hallways, but as long as I stay in here, the zombies will actually come over the sides, and so this works just fine. Like I said, it's a bummer that I can't use all those fancy hallways that I made, but, you know, we'll just have to work it into another design. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for a bit. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back probably in like 30 minutes or so. And yeah, we'll get things rolling again, kill some zombies, and then get back to moving myself out of all my crates. Anyway, thanks for everyone who's hanging out and watching the stream. And yeah, I'll be back here shortly. Hopefully I see you in a bit. Alright, bye.